Hello everyone, hope you're all safe and well. This is Mr. Montgomery here with a special video for our Year 8 students. Today sees the start of the options process and I'm going to talk you through how that will work in this podcast. Let's start by making it clear that the decisions that you're about to make over the course of the next 2 weeks are incredibly important ones. And it's important that your choices, your options, are based on your ability and your strengths in those subjects and what you want to do when you leave school. At all times, seek advice. I'll tell you how to do that further on in the video. So let's look at what a typical timetable would look like. There are compulsory subjects that everybody has to take, and you will have on your timetable 3 lessons of English, that's English language and English literature, 3 lessons in total, 3 lessons of maths, 3 lessons of science, then you will have 2 lessons of history, 2 lessons of geography, 2 lessons of Spanish, 1 lesson of practical PE and 1 lesson of PSHE. In both the practical PE and PSHE there is no written exam in those subjects. So out of your 20 lessons per week, 16 are compulsory core subjects and 4 lessons will be your 2 options choices. Each subject you will have twice per week. The options this year: art and photography, childcare, construction, dance, drama, hospitality, health and social care, iMedia, music and BTEC PE. So you'll see there that there are some new subjects that you can pick. I know that you did your mini options when you were in Year 7 last year. It is not compulsory that you have to take any of the subjects through. You may have picked, for example, iMedia into Year 8. You do not have to take it, although if you've enjoyed it, obviously it would make sense for you to continue to do so. There are new subjects there, and that's why it's important that you do contact your teachers and go through the options booklet to find out more about them. Where can you go for advice? The options booklet is key. It's the most important thing that you need to read through from cover to cover. Email your teachers, ask them questions. Visit the National Careers Service website. The website address is there, can be easily found by doing a Google search. You'll find lots of information on our own school website, the Careers Education section. The link for that is there, and obviously you want to discuss your choices with your parents and carers. Lots of do's and don'ts. Make sure that you do pick a subject that you enjoy, pick a subject that you're good at, your strengths. Make sure that you pick a subject that is right for you, based on your aptitude and your personality. Pick a subject that matches your own learning styles. Don't pick a subject just because you like the teacher. There is no guarantee that you will have that teacher. Don't pick a subject just because your friends are doing it. How do you know that your friend is wanting to go on to do the same job that you are wanting to do after you've left school? Don't pick a subject just because your parents want you to do it. You're the one who's going to be sitting in the classroom, not your parents. Don't pick a subject because you think it's an easy option. There are no easy options in Year 9, 10 or 11 when it comes to your subjects. There are questions that you're going to have to ask your teachers. Before emailing your teachers, do have a look in the booklet though, because some of the answers can be found in there. You might want to ask whether there is any sit-down written exam. You might want to ask and have a look to see how much coursework is involved, what the course contains, and what people have gone on to do who have studied that subject. So let's have a look at the options booklet in a little bit more detail then. You'll see at the beginning there are the compulsory subjects, and then on page 13 we see the start of the options subject, childcare, right down to BTEC PE. If we look inside the options booklet, this is a typical page. In the top left hand corner there you can see the title of the subject. It will tell you whether it's a vocational course like a BTEC or whether it's a GCSE. In this case, English language is a GCSE and you can get a grade 1 to 9. It will tell you that the exam board is AQA. It will also tell you that you will have 2 external exams and an internal assessment on spoken language. At the bottom left hand corner, every page will tell you what the career prospects are. So in this case, English language is very good for people who are interested in a career in journalism or media. And here it tells you that the person to speak to if you want more information is Mrs. Quartermain. She's available by email. If we go into some of the options subjects, here you'll see hospitality and catering is not a GCSE qualification. It's equivalent to a GCSE. It's a level 2 qualification, but instead of getting a grade 1 to 9, you will be given a pass, a merit or a distinction. Here in the bottom left again you can see career prospects, and Mrs. Lever is the person to email if you want more information. Here we've got iMedia. Again, it's a vocational qualification, level 1 or level 2. Level 2 is the same as a GCSE, and again you will be given a pass, a merit or a distinction. Again, in the bottom left it will talk to you about your career prospects, particularly useful for anybody who's interested in working in digital media, becoming a games designer, and Mr. Khan is the person to email if you want to know more about it. The options form will be sent out on Facebook and via text on Wednesday in 2 days' time. It will ask you for your name, your tutor group, and then it will ask you for your first choice. This is the subject that you would most like to do, and you would just put a tick in either art, childcare, construction, whichever one of those subjects that you would most like to do. And just below that it will ask you for your second choice. We will ask you for a third and fourth choice, and they are purely for reserves. We will try our best to make sure that you get your first and second choices. Just in case we're not able to do that, we will ask you for a second and third choice, a third and fourth choice. So the process today, the podcast has been launched and the options booklets are available by clicking on the link which has been sent along with this video. Discuss your choices with your parents and carers, and then on Wednesday the 29th, in 2 days' time, the options form will become available on Facebook, and it will also be text to your parent. You will not need to fill that in straight away. Don't rush this decision, as I said at the beginning of the video. The deadline for this to be completed is Wednesday the 13th of May. So I appreciate there's lots of information there. I have gone through the process quite quickly. If at any time you need to get help, Mr. Laster is available by email. All of your subject teachers are available, or you can contact myself, Mr. Montgomery. Go through the options booklet, talk through the process with your parents, look at those websites that I've talked you through that are available on Google and also on our own website. I wish you all well.